Welcome to the CIOPCC and this week's favorite collection video, except it's not going to be a favorite collection video. Now, normally on Wednesdays, we do a favorite collection, and we'll get back to doing those videos, but I'm going to sprinkle in another feature once in a while. I'm calling this my collection suggestion. So, I'm going to look at up license that people might be fans of and kind of suggest a top end and a low end collectible that they can start picking up. This is more for the non-collectors out there than it is for people who are already psycho collectors. You know who you are. So I'm going to talk about Star Trek today. That's the license we're going to talk about. And of course, as you can see, there are only about 1 billion different Star Trek action figures out there. Statues, busts, prop replicas, everything. So I'm going to start though with my top end suggestion, X06. Now, if you're a fan of 6-scale action figures, you should know about these, but if you're just a Star Trek fan, you probably haven't heard about them. These are excellent 6-scale figures, fantastic work. Now you can see the Kirk and Spock there is their work. In back you'll see a Mirror Mirror Sulu, a Mirror Mirror Spock. Those are both X06. The chair that Picard is sitting in, that's their work. The other 6-scale figures on this ship from the original series are actually from a company called QMX. And person from QMX went over and started X06. They've also done the first Contact Data and Picard, as well as the next generation version of Q there, which is one of my favorite figures they produced. They've done 16 altogether, and they have quite a few more coming out. They're going to hit every license. Here you can see the Voyager crew so far, but we already have Kim and B'Elanna already coming that we know for sure. And there should also be a Neelix very soon. We have 2 from Discovery, Burnham, Saru, and we've already got one from Enterprise and Captain Archer. They plan on doing every live action series. And here's our first Deep Space Nine, Captain Sisko. So like I said, they've done 16 different figures so far, but you can see I'm leaving plenty of space because they have a ton of other stuff already planned and some surprises that we haven't yet seen. So if you're looking for a top-end collectible, something that will really hold its value over time and be, I think, something that people are really going to wish they'd gotten in on when they see it 5 years from now and they say, oh my God, I wished I'd known about those. But these are about $200 a piece. So they're not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. They aren't as high-end as some 6-scale figures. Many of the 6-scale figures these days have gotten into the $300 a piece range. But if you're looking for something a little less expensive, Playmates did a 9-inch line. Now, you might think, oh, but what about the 5-6-inch line they did? No. Those are great and everything, but they aren't as cool as this 9-inch series. They also went very deep with this series. You can see I've got probably, about 50 of them, and most of mine, you know, there's a few there. You can see some Voyager folks and you'll see some Next Generation folks, but most of mine deal with the original series, which was my childhood favorite. And I've been picking up a few more to fill in the spots, and back in the boxes are more. So I'd say I've probably got about 50 of them. The quality is good. They stand great on their own. These aren't super articulated action figures by any stretch of the imagination. But, you know, you can get most of these in the $20 to $40 range, similar to what they were brand new still. And these are 20 years old, somewhere in that neighborhood, 25 years old. So if you're looking for something that's more on the low end, but that has a lot of potential for fun and for shelf appeal, these really are quite cool, and I think there's something you should check out. These were, again, Playmates 9-inch Trek collection. So that's my suggestion on the Trek side for a high-end and a low-end collectible if you're looking for something. There's plenty of other figures by Art Asylum and Playmates, statues and busts by various people. But those two, I think, are the bookends, in my opinion, on either end of the price spectrum right now for cool collectibles in the Playmates or in the Star Trek realm. So if you got any Star Trek collectible suggestions, let me know. Please subscribe, and we'll talk to you later this week.